Good morning students. Today's topic is regulation of kidney function. So kidney function is regulated by the mainly hypothalamus, central nervous system, as well as the hormones which are produced by the different organs. They are also regulating these kidney function. So first we see the antidiuretic hormone ADH. This antidiuretic hormone is produced by the hypothalamus, stored in the posterior pituitary and released from the posterior pituitary. Now come to the mechanism of antidiuretic hormone. When decreasing the water intake, low water concentration will be maintained in the blood. So blood is maintaining low water concentration. That's why osmotic pressure in blood is increases. Water concentration is decreases. Solute concentration, solutes, whatever plasma proteins, all those present, their pressure will be increases. High osmotic pressure is causing. So this pressure is detected by the osmoreceptors present in the hypothalamus. They are releasing the ADH hormone. That released ADH hormone is stored in the posterior pituitary and released into the blood circulation. Once it is releases, it is acting on the digital convoluted tubule of the nephron and increase the permeability of the water and ions. So then what happened? Water is reabsorbed into the blood volume is increases and osmotic pressure is decreases, urine excretion is also decreases. That's why here hypertonic urine, that means very less amount of urine and high concentration urine is forming, but osmotic pressure in blood is coming to the normal. If increasing the water intake is observed, that means high water concentration is blood is increased more, then osmotic pressure will be low. Then whatever osmotic pressure decreases, that is also detected by the osmoreceptors present in hypothalamus. It is stopping the releasing of ADH. That is called the negative feedback mechanism. That is called the negative feedback mechanism. And whenever ADH is decreases, so automatically at the DCT, distal convoluted tubule, the permeability of water and ions is also decreases. More urine excretion will be takes place. Hypotonic urine formation will be takes place. So this is the mechanism involved in the ADH. When water concentration is decreases, osmoreceptors detecting the high osmotic pressure and releasing the ADH. That released ADH is acting on the distal convoluted tubule and increase the permeability of water and increase the water level in the blood and osmotic pressure in the blood. So when water level is increases, again low osmotic pressure is indicated, that is also detected and stop the releasing of ADH by the hypothalamus. Like by the negative feedback mechanism, it regulates the releasing and ADH of the from the hypothalamus depending on the osmotic pressure present in the blood. If it is decreases, ADH production will be decreases. If it is increases osmotic pressure, ADH production will be increases. So increasing and decreasing ADH is keep the osmotic pressure normal. This is one function. And another function is they affecting the kidney function by constricting the blood vessels. When blood vessels are constricted, blood pressure is increases, filtration rate is also increases. So if filtration rate is decreases, when water level is decreases, immediately it detecting and ADH is releasing, that ADH is causing the vasoconstriction. That's why we are also called it is a vasopressin. ADH antidiuretic hormone is also called the vasopressin because vaso means blood vessels. Constriction of blood vessels will be takes place to increasing the blood pressure, which increases the filtration of the blood. Now come to the diseases. When ADH level is decreases, hyposecretion of ADH is takes place, then we are calling it is a diabetes insipidus. Diabetes insipidus. Diabetes mellitus means glucose level is increasing in the blood. Here diabetes insipidus means hyposecretion of ADH. More urine formation, decreasing the blood pressure, dehydration is the symptoms we see in these diabetes insipidus, because excess urine is forming. Due to that excess urine formation, blood volume is decreases, low blood pressure is indicating, water is excreted out, so dehydration will be occurred. So the main problem is the dehydration. To overcome the dehydration, we give the electrolytes along with the water. Then only we can overcome these diabetes insipidus. Diabetes mellitus is glucose level increasing in the blood. Diabetes insipidus is hyposecretion of the ADH from the thalamus. So mechanism is decreasing the water intake. It is identify the hypothalamus, produce the ADH, which is acting on the DCT to increase the water level. When water level is increases, when osmotic pressure is low, detected by the hypothalamus, decreasing the ADH, that is called the negative feedback. So these are the mechanism involved in the ADH to control the kidney function.